Love is not just a path for experiencing oneness. After experiencing the oneness, the utility value of life itself is love. If you start practicing love now, meditating on love current of Mahadeva, you will experience oneness, and after the experiencing oneness, the way you operate, the way you cognize, the way you move, the way you live, the way you exist, the whole thing will be same love in a different dimension. Let all your exaggeration be centered on God. If you are poor, not to have a guru in your life. If you are rich enough, luxurious enough to have a guru, shift everything to him. Center it on him. He will center it on Guru, on God. If you shift all your exaggeration towards his statement, statement will shift it towards his state. Because statement and state are finally one and the same.
My name's Nithyananda. I'm from Los Angeles area in California in the USA.
I'm Vaishnavi from Bangalore. I'm a dentist.
Varanasi is so shocking because it's like traditional India, a side of India coming from Bangalore that I've never seen before. It's so nice how everyone lives together, and you know they're so inclined with Hinduism, and that's so beautiful for me because I find it so fascinating and so nice. The Vishwanatha temple and the Annapurna temple, and culturally I think Varanasi is just the best place to be in. And to go through inner awakening in Varanasi is like the ultimate, because you know you're in the land of Kala Bhairava, so it was great.
We went to the Manikarnika Ghat where we went through the burning experience, and that was so incredibly profound and powerful for me. I could literally feel so many, felt like thousands of years and incarnations just melting and dissolving away with this fire. The death process was probably one of the most powerful experiences I've ever had.
Experience went on just after the death process. We have written all the fears we have about the death. And as I have written, the same is like exposing when I'm there for the same situation. I don't feel like any fear or anything.
We had the death process and where we went to Manikarnika Ghat and everything, and Swami guided us through a particular meditation with the fire. And after that, on the way back, there was like a huge storm that apparently none of the people on the boat had ever seen before, despite of dealing with the river for years. In that kind of storm, I felt it was like a test for us to really see whether our incompletions with death was still there or not. And I can say this without doubt, there wasn't a single moment where I panicked or I was shocked or anything like that. It wasn't just me, I couldn't see anyone on my boat who was panicking, which just showed that that death process was so successful. It was so beautiful.
The Ganga Arati was amazing, and even the storm that happened right after the Ganga weather was so perfect the entire time. And the second the Ganga Arati ended, on the way back, the huge storm came, lightning, thunder, rain, the whole 9 yards. And our boat was the second boat. Swamiji's was just ahead of ours. Just like Swami's, the waters were really turbulent. We kept spinning, kind of crashed into one of the ghats, but the whole experience was completely calm. I didn't have any fear. I knew Swami's there, but being in the land of Kala Bhairava, there was just a complete calmness to the whole situation. I actually enjoyed the rain. It was really nice and cooling. So I was like, okay, first we die and burn, and now I'm getting a fresh bath, so this is great. So it was a really intense but incredibly peaceful experience. Kashi Vishwanatha was absolutely incredible. You know, being able to see this Jyotirlinga, which is considered the most powerful of the 12 Jyotirlingas, and physically touch it, and then combine it with the energy field of Swamiji himself, it took on a whole nother level of Shakti, and it was very moving to be a part of that and witness it. So it's just these beautiful little moments with the Master that make everything worthwhile, especially when you have such an ancient area such as Varanasi.
See, just giving an example, like we always think that, see, we are the flute, and we think that whatever the beautiful music comes out and all that is all because of the flute only. But it is not just because of the flute. Flute is just an instrument. The air which blows through the flute and then makes the things happen is what is the real thing. So when we think the flute only does everything, the flute only is this, the flute is only that, then nothing will happen in your life. But when you always exaggerate based on the Guru, when we tell it is the air only which makes all these beautiful happenings in my life, then naturally more and more love towards the Master and love towards everybody will flower in you.
Swamiji told, when there is a flood, you can't see the small rocks lying down like incompletions. So when there is too much of devotion, you only see the flow of Swamiji. You only see the flow of Guru, not any other incompletion or anything else, is what I feel.
I want to share one of my experience. Like this happened a few years ago, where when we used to practice for Mallakamba, that time we also had a practice where the master who was teaching us Mallakamba, he was also teaching us like tying a rope to your waist and then having a fireball around it and roaming around, means spinning around with it upside down. So we are all practicing it, but without any fire, just normally like that. And I never practiced that with fire before. So and we had to present it in front of the audience. So Madhvet, Rishadvet and the master told, all of them told, it's too dangerous for you to do with fire, just do it normally. So then Swamiji was also present for the presentation that time. Then Swamiji asked, hey, what is this? What are you going to do? Then the master replied that in that ball we'll pour kerosene and burn it. Then I had no idea that he's going to do it like that at all. Then Swamiji told, hey, will he be able to do? He asked the yoga master. Then the yoga master told, yes, I'm very sure he'll be able to do. Then I looked at Swamiji. Then Swamiji told, okay, come on, do it. Then that time I just thought, oh God, how will I be able to do it? I've never practiced it till now. Then I just remembered of something. Like before that, in one of the satsangs, Swamiji told that, see, whenever you have an incident or whenever you have something in your life, always have the plan A as the Guru, plan A as the God. Don't have Swamiji or the Guru as plan B. If you plan for something else as plan A, then whatever you give on the Guru will just disappear. So I just thought that, yes, now Swamiji has told, he has given me the energy also, he will take care of me. So I made my plan A as Swamiji. Instead of thinking how will I do, instead of exaggerating on myself, I put the whole thing on Swamiji, exaggerated it on Swamiji. Then immediately in that instance, I was successfully able to do the whole thing with fire, and it came out as a very big thing just because I exaggerated the whole thing on Swamiji. If I exaggerated the whole thing on myself, then I would have made some mistake and I would have tumbled and did some mistake. But because I had my plan A as Swamiji and exaggerated on Swamiji, everything went on very well and Swamiji took care of me.
Okay, I want to share experience. Before, like maybe a year ago, we used to do this Tamil talk show. So we used to speak about like all like Swamiji's truths in Tamil. So actually, I'm not so good at Tamil. So I really didn't have the confidence. Like I was exaggerating my problem that I didn't know Tamil. So like the first few talk shows which I did was so bad and so pathetic, and I was actually speaking English instead of Tamil. So because of that, one day Swamiji came and he told that you guys just sit, I'll just flow through you. So when I stopped exaggerating on myself and just believe that Swamiji's Tamil is so great, he'll just flow through me. So when I started speaking from that space, my Tamil really improved. Instead of talking English in Tamil talk show, I started talking in Tamil.